This crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback.
And now off to the races down the right side. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Washington. FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Washington Commanders. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he'll maybe get it back to the 25 here on the first play, but no more than that. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. You look at this Bears defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback.
And now off to the races down the right side. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Washington. Jonathan Taylor with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll look to throw. He's got the connection to Moore. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up. Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there. And now it's 3rd down and inches. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Looking to throw. That is caught, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. They'll look to throw here on first down. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up 2nd down. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Back to throw again. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Giving to the big tight end on 4th. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
Touchdown, Bears! A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Bears are an extra point away from evening this one up. Will Lutz on for the point after. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He shakes him off. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And got his man complete. A huge play there for Washington. And even 40 yards.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Jackson. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Jackson from the shotgun. He wants it all for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bears are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
The Commanders bringing out the nickel package on 3rd down. Back to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On 4th down, Chicago brings out Trenton Gill. And taken right at the 35. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit. Maybe there's...
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown. How about that for a little jolt right before intermission?
You talk about taking momentum into the half with you, and so many teams have an emphasis on trying to score in the last 2 minutes of a half to carry that with them. It's not often talked about scoring on defense, though. That's extra mo.
And now they may take the lead into the locker room as well. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. From the gun, Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. On third down, here's Taylor. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on first and second down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a first down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on fourth down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on first and second down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Jackson on first down. Forced out to his left. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Jackson. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He's going to air one out. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Commanders are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Pass taken in by his big tight end, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage. Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly, and you definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That pass complete to Moore. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. They'll look to throw again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. On play action, they'll throw. And that'll be complete to Dillon. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And that'll lead here to a third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll drop to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 33. The kick by Lutz is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
It's a well-designed play here. 3 wide receivers in the formation. They're all going to run deep routes to put pressure on the safeties. And then they let their tight end cut his route off a little shorter and work toward the middle of the field. That's a difficult route to try to defend.
1st and 10, Taylor now. There he goes, right side. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 126 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. To throw is Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
On 3rd down, Jackson. That's complete right around the 8. And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 3rd down pickup of 5.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This for a 4th quarter lead. And that is no good. And they'll remain down by 2. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They certainly caught a big break with that missed field goal. Instead of trailing, they hold on to that slim lead, and now we'll see how they play this critical 4th quarter possession. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. It's a gain of 34. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Needed 13. They got 14 on 3rd down. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. That's to Moore, and he's got it. Touchdown, Bears. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Ooh, the juke. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminated.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. A little juke. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this all the way down to the Bears' 32-yard line. A little costly there. You wipe out the first down. You also move further back.
No doubt about it. So you went from moving the sticks to them staying in the same spot, except for that one guy carrying the yard marker. He moves back.
There he goes, right side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 2nd down. Now Jackson going to shift him around. To throw is Jackson. Off the play fake. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And now off to the races down the right side. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Well, this defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick 6.
And how about the way they've played this entire game? Not only have they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick 6s, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
So they throw a shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. On the counter, it's Taylor. Oh, nice move. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 174 yards rushing for him now to this point. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Again, Jackson. Sideline throw is caught by Valdez-Scantling. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So for the Bears, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Baltimore.